So the other day I heard a radio advertisement from a business that said they would be with you every step of the way as you did your home renovation. And I thought to myself, I should do an English lesson about the word step and some of the phrases that we use the word step in. And that's one of them. When you say you are going to be with someone every step of the way, when you say you are going to help someone every step of the way, it means that as they do something that is maybe difficult or a lot of work, you will be there to help. You will be there every step of the way. And I think this is what you will get if you have an English tutor or someone who is your English teacher. They will be with you every step of the way as you learn this language. So as I take a few steps around town here, you probably can't see my feet. As I take a few steps around town, let's look at a few more phrases, English phrases that have the word step in them. So when you do something, it's good to do it step by step. This means that you do it in an orderly fashion. You do it in the way it is supposed to be done. Imagine that you just bought a piece of furniture and you need to put that piece of furniture together. You're going to want to do this step by step. You're going to want to do it in small steps as you go along. You'll probably look at the instructions and you'll do step 1 and then step 2. You'll do it step by step. And the reason we do things step by step is because it makes a big job easier. And again, this applies to learning English as well. If you do things step by step, if you have a plan, let's say you're going to learn a certain number of vocabulary words every day. You're going to listen to a certain amount of English music. You're going to do things step by step. You're going to do it in an orderly fashion. You're going to do small amounts at a time so that you remember everything. You're going to do it step by step. But maybe you haven't even started. Maybe you need to take the first step. In English, when you say that you need to take the first step, it means you need to start something. You need to begin. In order to learn a language, in order to fix your car, in order to get an education, you need to take the first step. If you want to learn English, you need to start listening to English, studying English, and doing all those kinds of things. If you want to fix your own car, you probably need to watch a YouTube video. You need to learn some things so that you can do it. So sometimes you just need to take the first step. Let's say you want to go to university. You need to apply to that university. You need to take the first step so that you can get accepted and you can go there. So sometimes in order to start something, you need to take the first step. Now, once you are doing something, it's always a good idea to just go one step at a time. This is an English phrase we use to tell people to not rush, to tell people to do something in an orderly and methodical way. It's good to just take one step at a time. Sometimes when people do something, they try to do it very, very quickly. They try to rush things. They're not careful. And in those situations, it's good to say, hey, let's slow down a bit. Let's read the instructions. Let's take this one step at a time. Let's do this in a slow and methodical way so that we do it right. So sometimes it's good to just take it one step at a time. You know, when I started making these English lessons out in public, I needed to step out of my comfort zone. When you step out of your comfort zone, it means you do something that's a little bit scary, something that you're a little bit afraid of. Today, it's actually quite easy to step out of my comfort zone because there's no people. I don't know where everyone is today. I'm not in a very busy place, so it's a little bit easier for me to make an English lesson here. But certainly, when I started doing these things, I needed to step out of my comfort zone. And maybe you need to do that with your English learning. Maybe you need to step out of your comfort zone. Maybe your comfort zone is listening to a lot of English, and you need to step out of your comfort zone and start talking more. So when you step out of your comfort zone, it means you do something that's good for you, but it's a little bit scary. You're a little bit nervous to do it, but you know if you do it, it will be a good thing. And if you step out of your comfort zone, that will be a step in the right direction. In English, when you say something is a step in the right direction, we mean that it is a good choice. If you look here, you'll see that this person, you'll see I'm not the only one that puts these orange markers along the driveway so that when they clean the driveway, they know where the edge is. That's a step in the right direction as this person is getting ready for winter. You can see this one even has a little reflector on the end. This is a great step in the right direction. This will really help the people who will be cleaning these sidewalks and cleaning these driveways. So when you say something is a step in the right direction, it's a good thing to do as you start doing something or as you are doing something. For you as an English learner, a step in the right direction would be to watch every YouTube English lesson twice, because you'll just remember more of it. That would be a great step in the right direction. Well, thank you so much for watching this English lesson where I just kind of talked about a few different phrases with the word step in the phrase. I think there's some good phrases for you to know. They are very common and you'll hear them quite often in English conversations. Remember, if this is your first time here, don't forget to click that red subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and I will see you next week with another English lesson. Bye.